what's that all got to do with the devil? Plenty of sin we've been mentioning, but we haven't even mentioned the devil as yet. What's it all got to do with unmasking the devil? And the devil being a personification of this sin that we've just been talking about, this sin in the flesh nature. God sending his own son in that same nature for sin, a sacrifice for sin, to condemn sin in the flesh, this sin that reigns unto death. What has all we've talked about so far got to do with the devil being a personification of that sin? For the answer to that, let's just go to Hebrews. It's on the screen if you want to look at it there, but 3/4 of the way through the New Testament, Hebrews chapter 2 and verse 9, first of all. But we see Jesus, who was made a little lower than the angels for the suffering of death, crowned with glory and honour, that he, by the grace of God, should taste death for every man. So we know the chapter, Hebrews 2, is talking about Jesus. And he was made lower than the angels. Jesus was born lower than the angels. The angels are immortal. Jesus wasn't. He was born mortal. For, as we're told, for the suffering of death. Had he been otherwise, had he been born immortal, he couldn't have suffered death. And that death, Jesus tasting death, was in some way related to for every man. The word for can mean on behalf of or on account of. So Jesus tasted death for or on behalf of or on account of every man. 5 verses later, verse 14. For as much then as the children are partakers of flesh and blood, he also himself likewise took part of the same, that through death he might destroy him that had the power of death, that is, the devil. So this verse is talking about the children and their flesh and blood nature, and the fact that he, Jesus, took part of the same nature,